Happy Tuesday, everybody, and it's a long time since we've done this, but here I am with Coach Cai. Now, Coach Cai, first things first, how are you?
I'm doing good, Paul. Thank you. Yes, it's been forever since we last had a session like this. I'm so excited to be here today for a last session for 2022. See, I'm super excited.
You can't talk, no, you can't talk. So, since we last spoke, you've been doing, I want to swear, but I won't, you've been doing a hell of a lot of stuff, right? So, why don't you kind of tell everybody what you've been doing, starting off with Dubai, man?
I know it's been a lot, Paul, since November. Because in November, we went on a lockdown training with our national athletes for
Yeah,
OCR. So, as one of the apprentice female coaches for the national team, we helped in training these athletes. Um, it was a week, and then after that, we had several sessions for specific for obstacle. And then we went to Abu Dhabi for the Spartan Worlds Championship. And we've been talking about this since I think July this year. I really didn't know how it's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen. And all the stars aligned. And yeah, I was able to run an epic world championship and was able to meet a lot of the OCR world champions. Uh, oh my God, I don't know where to start about that race. It was just super amazing. It's 21 kilometers of sand dunes, like pure sand and, crazy elevation. And it was so hot. And then it got dark. I got lost and a lot of stories in there. But overall, it was an amazing experience. Especially, I was there with the national team. All these athletes, we had three female athletes and six male athletes from the national team. They all did amazing. Two of our athletes were included in the top 19 and 21 in male and female all over the world. It was just amazing. Like Elias Tabak, one of the men OCR athlete was top 19. He was the first Asian to cross the finish line. Like he was contending with the Europeans, the Canadians, the Americans, and he was there on the lead pack. And it was just an amazing experience to witness that kind of, athletic performance from one of us here in the Philippines. Yeah.
that, that's amazing. I was in all of the pictures and those look absolutely amazing. Did you have to run up?
I'm sorry, Paul. I didn't get it. I really couldn't hear.
Hang on, I'll send it. And did you uh, run? I love it. I thought the pictures were
Yeah. It's crazy elevation. It's probably around the total elevation is more than 200 feet. And there was a sand dunes that's, I think, 900 feet high. And we had to climb that up. And every time you climb, the crazy thing is that the sand will go up to your knees. And then it's like one step up, two steps down, like a step half down. Like it was so crazy. Like you really need to have like um muscle endurance. So the thing with running with sand is it doesn't matter what your form is. If you're running with a perfect form, it doesn't matter because it's going to eat up so much energy from your legs. So it really has to do with power and endurance in your muscles. So yeah, and I think that is the most difficult part of the race, the sand itself and the uphills in the sand.
So
Yeah.
I guess it's more mental endurance as well to get through that, right? To get through the sand dunes and to go from running trail to running sand is a completely different experience, right?
Yeah, totally, Paul. Because we did a 1 week in the beaches of Subic, so it's really also different because the sand on the beach is coarse,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the sand on the sand dunes is a very it's more like imagine running in snow. So yeah, it takes a lot. So really kudos to everyone who did amazing on that race. Especially for those who won because it took a lot from them. It really.
And you mentioned before that you got lost. You got lost on the on. So what was that? What happened then?
I know, Paul, if the championship run is 3 in the afternoon. It was supposed to be 3 in the afternoon, but it got moved. So the wait for the women were about 4 p.m. when we started, and then I think I was running strong, and it took me 3 hours to get to the 15-kilometer mark. And I was like, okay, 3 hours, 15 kilometers. I have 5 more hours to go. I think I can do this in 4 hours, 4.5. But then it got really dark, and it's rolling sand, rolling up down. And the thing is, the course, what do you call this? The arrows for the trail. It's just a really small print out on the sand, and it's not even there's no reflector at all, so you can easily lost it. So I lost it when I was like going a direction of an uphill direction, and then I couldn't find it. So for 20 minutes it was so dark. When you turn off your headlamp, it's like pitch
Yeah.
dark, like pitch black, like you can't see anything. So I was just there. I was crying. I swear to God, I was crying for 20 minutes. And I was like, what am I going to do? Do I move forward or do I go back? Because I don't want to just go home in the Philippines, DNF, not finishing this race, spending like 200 grand for
Yeah.
this. You know what? And then I go home empty handed. And so I was just like trying to walk, step forward. And then I was shouting like, "Hey, help! Anyone out there?" It was so crazy. It was so crazy. And then I heard people. They were actually a group of people just lying down on the sand because they were just waiting for people to rescue them or pick them up from the trail because they're also lost and they don't have headlamp. And so I was able to reconnect with them, and we got together, and then together we found the trail. We found our way back to the trail, and then that's it. We were almost
No.
told that we need to go back because it was late. It was 8 p.m. So this already like 4 hours since my start time. And I said like we can finish this. These people doesn't have their headlamps. I said that we're gonna finish together because I can't just leave them. So I was like, it's okay, we can finish together. So they were like, are you sure? Like, yeah, of course, we're gonna finish together. And so yeah, we did it. At that point in time, I was
Wow.
like not in the space of okay, I need to finish this in a certain time, certain pace, la 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 la. I'm not in that space
Just get
anymore.
over.
I'm just there to
Yeah. Just finish it, right? Just get over the
yeah, I
finish
just want to
line,
finish
right?
it. Yeah. So yeah,
So,
that's the story.
as you went out as a coach, how does that work with the team? But so the team went, and you can still enter the race, but you're not part of the team, so you are an individual runner. How does that work?
Yeah, they're actually not a team, so they're just running together. So individual, they're actually elite men, but they're from behind the pack. So I caught up with them, and I feel like I could have run faster, but I just could. It's not just in me to leave people behind. So
No, no,
I,
no.
I,
I know
I
that. I
couldn't
know
I
that.
couldn't do
It's
it.
very
Like
nice of you.
I could have, I would have flown my way, but I'm just like I promise them that we're finishing together. So yeah,
So I guess two questions, two last questions on the World Championships before we move on to other things. How did it feel when you crossed the finish line, and what is your overriding memory that you're going to take away from the World Championships in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, sorry, Dubai?
yeah. Paul, I'm going to tell you what I feel at the start line.
Please. Yes, tell me. Yeah,
Start
that's a good.
line because
Yeah, how did it feel at the start
as
line?
you can see, if you've seen the photos and the videos, I was there in front. I was like one person away from Lindsay. So at the start line, I felt like I may not be the fastest runner here, but I work hard, I fought hard to be here, and I deserved it. And I wanted to represent all the other people, all the normal people who aren't athletically, genetically, gifted, who aren't
Mm-mm.
sponsored, who aren't like, the fastest, the strongest. But we, as indie athlete, I would say, like independent athlete who have dreams, huge dreams like that, can make it, can make it there, can make those dreams come true. And I'm like, I felt powerful and I felt
Mm-mm.
like I have a mission and I was able to accomplish it. So when I crossed the line, like I knew I've accomplished something big and it's not just the world championship. I know this story when I go home, it's like a hero's journey. I have something that I would share to the community when I get home, and it is going to help me improve my coaching as well, not just as Spartan coach but also as a life coach. How does it impact, me serving people in achieving their goals? So for me, it's bigger than the medal. I wish I could show you the medal, but I went home to my mom and I left the medal at her house. But it's more than just, it's huge. So it's more than just a medal. So when I crossed the line, I felt, although it wasn't the time that I expected myself to hit, I felt powerful. I felt like I've accomplished so much. I didn't lost my humanity because I was there for other people as well, which is, that's the essence. That's the essence of Spartan race. Pushing yourself and also having that sense of camaraderie of helping other people so we can go together and accomplish huge things. Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. When I was looking at your videos and your pictures and everything you were posting on your Instagram, I was in the north. Some of those sand dunes are just off the chart. So, and like you're saying, you've set like an average person, and if they set their mind to it, they can achieve some amazing things. Now, I've seen your posts for next year in terms of what you want to achieve from a Spartan perspective. But why don't you share it with the viewers in terms of what your goal is for next year's Spartan race? Because I think this is fantastic.
A lot of things. I'm
Go
already
for it.
super excited. Like a lot of things. First, as an athlete, I want to continue as an endurance athlete. So, while we had like sprints in September, November, and it's taken a lot from me. So, sprint and short distances really is not my game. But I thrive on long distances, 20 and up. So, I'm
Okay.
going to focus on 21-kilometer races, 50-kilometer races, and I'm challenging myself to do a 100-kilometer race. Hopefully, yeah, sometime in August, or I don't
Wow.
know, but I'm looking at UTMB. So yeah, it's there. On the coaching side of things, I'm still going to continue to provide free Spartan trainings for sprint and super for first timers. I'm going to open up Spartan programs for competitive people. I really want to continue doing that. A lot of people had already approach me on competitive racing. I also want to sponsor developmental athletes for Crazy Strong. Uh, I know this
Right.
is huge. This is huge, but why not? So I want to develop athletes who are really in that mindset of, I'm 100% all in. I want to be competitive. And so I want to give back to the community by sponsoring these athletes. Yeah, exciting, super super exciting. I'm also going to collaborate with more brands to support us in this new journey. And yeah, that's what's going to happen next year.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So to quickly tie this up, where's your fiance? Your fiance has come back from somewhere, right? How did he get on? What was he doing over the weekend?
I'm sorry.
Your fiance, he was weekend, right? What was you doing this weekend?
Sorry, Paul, I didn't get your
That's okay.
question. This,
No, it's all right. I'll message you. Hang on.
oh, okay. So actually, last weekend, we had the Spartan Race Ultra and Spartan Race Beast in Alviera. So Gia, I was supposed to run that, but I didn't get to run it because we're supposed to be in quarantine for IATF. So everyone, all the athletes from Abu Dhabi couldn't join the race. Gian did ultra, and I was just so excited for him, and I'm so proud of him. He was able to finish his first 50-kilometer race, first ultra. So I think for the rest of the week and for the rest of the year, we're just gonna be like resting and enjoying this off season. And Gian is also going to be focusing on competitive age group racing next year. So I'm excited for that. So he committed to train hard. So yeah.
Amazing.
I also want to say, by the way, that Spartan Race did an amazing job for the Spartan Ultra. Like, Guillaume was telling me that there are really people in the race course to look after the racers, especially those paths wherein some people can get lost because of the
Mhm.
forks. There really are people to look after the racers and to guide them and give direction. So that is really amazing. And the volunteers were also encouraging, and they really did a good job with this ultra, with this race. So I'm happy, I'm super
Excellent.
happy. So I'm excited for next year because they've lined up so many races for us. I don't know if I can run everything, but it's just exciting to have this this development from Spartan Race.
And I saw the post. They posted it. Was it a couple? Was it last week or the week before? They posted the schedule for next year. It looks amazing, and there's two or three new events. Right, there's the cycle race in. Wait, was that Batanga? Was it Batanga? Anyway, so they're doing like a trail bike race. There's a lot of
Yes.
new events. So yeah, really looking forward to next year. And
Yeah.
Anya and I, our plans are to do our second trifecta next year. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Woohoo!
So stand
Yes, so
by.
exciting because we're
Stand
gonna
by.
have a trail fecta, so the 10, 21, and 50-kilometer trails, and then we're gonna have the La Ruta. So this is mountain biking. So
That's it.
that is
The
new.
mountain.
Yeah, La Ruta. Yeah, so that's gonna be super exciting as well. And also
Excellent.
for the OCR in general, while we were in Abu Dhabi, I think it was December 2, there was a launch for World Altitude OCR. So it
Okay.
means going altitude and then doing OCR. If you know, there was a race sometime September, the Kilimanjaro race, the highest OCR race. So they're planning all those races for next year as well. So elevation races. So you're gonna run up minimum 8,000 feet
Wow.
elevation, something like that, and then you do OCR at the top of it. So it's going to be amazing. So the upcoming trail race in Baguio for Spartan Race is actually a qualifying for a Mount Pulag mountain race, OCR mountain race, elevation race. So that's going to be exciting as well.
Whoa, that would be great. That would be
New
great.
things coming up.
So
It's for everyone. It's for everyone.
amazing, amazing. Coach, again, you are nothing short of an inspiration. I was super impressed in terms of, and you're not impressed, probably the wrong word, inspiring. You've really wanted me to get off my fat ass and really attack it for next year. So thank you very, very much for all that you do for the OCR community and for me personally. What message have you got for the viewers out there before we go?
So before we go, I want to say something about wellness. So this whole year we've been talking about goals and setting those goals, how to achieve big goals, and la 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 la. Um, I am still on that side. I'm still big on manifestation and goal settings, but now I really want to focus on wellness. I really want to put
Okay.
emphasis on wellness because that really is the way towards your goals. If you want to do great things in your life, in your community, or if you have a mission, like you really gotta focus on yourself first because this is also my journey, going back to wellness so I'm able to race the world championship. That means eating better, having enough sleep, hydrating, moving, and like the basic of wellness. Yes, hydration. So just the basic of wellness so that you have all the energy to show up for your life, to show up for your goals, to show up for your family, for your community, and all this ripple effect in your life. So this is bigger than just setting a goal and journaling on it every day and manifesting these goals, etc. So I think the fundamental really is taking care of yourself so that you're able to achieve these goals. So next year, the focus is really on wellness. So yeah, I'm excited to create a bunch of programs that would cater for everyone in different level of readiness because we meet ourselves at where we currently are, right? And I'm just excited to share the journey with you, Paul, and with everyone who's watching and everyone following us in this platform. So if you're ready to take, to up level your life through wellness and achieve your goals and whatever it is, I got you. And we're here. We're gonna do it together.
Lovely. And to be crazy strong, right? Crazy strong.
Yes, crazy strong.
Love it. Cool. Okay, Kai, thank you so much. Awesome achievement. I can't wait to get started on 2022 with you. I think it's going to be a fantastic journey, and I will follow your wellness program to it. Audience members out there, please get in touch with Kai. You know where to follow her. She's all over Instagram. She basically owns Instagram. She's posting very, very regularly, not daily. Some of her pictures out there are inspiring. They're insightful. They're very honest as well. So yeah, please follow Coach Kai. Let me take this opportunity on behalf of Coach Cai and myself to wish everybody a happy holiday season. Be safe, be well, look after each other, and we'll see you all in 2022. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Thank you.